My name is Sky, and I am fascinated by fascinating people. Here on my channel, Sky Life, I love showcasing interesting humans who are unapologetically themselves and living life on their own terms. When I was in Sedona, Arizona, shooting my video about the energy vortexes, I met quite a fascinating person who I'm so excited to share with you. Sakina Bluestar is 91 years old and a well-known member of the Sedona community. My team and I got connected to her through some locals we had met and were told that Sakina's home was a must visit, mainly because of her eclectic collection of thousands of dolls. So when she graciously welcomed us to visit her home and see her doll collection, we could not say no.
Hello!
Welcome to my world.
Thank you for having us. What are you eating? A little treat?
So let me think what it was, a fig, something like
Oh, I love figs. So how long have you lived in this home?
30 years.
Wow.
Welcome to my empty house. Well, it has many, many little people from all over the galaxy and all over the earth. And they're all happy here, but they would like to have a little more room. Some of these I had when I was little, and they all have stories, you know.
Have you just collected all this over time, things that have been meaningful to you?
85 years, yeah, that's a long time.
What's the oldest doll that you have?
Well, that one would be probably the one that's about 2,000 years old.
2,000?
Yeah, it had been buried with somebody for thousands of years.
You have items from all different cultures.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
You have all sorts of Barbies.
Yeah, so we have Barbie too, but we have everybody else, you know, they represent the different ones like portrait dolls and stuff like that.
Ken doll.
Yeah, but it's not Ken, it's Brad Pitt.
It's not Ken.
No.
It is Brad Pitt.
No, see this? That's Jimmy Carter right there. Can you see him?
Oh, yeah.
He's building Habitat for Humanity. And when I met him, he was
Met Jimmy Carter?
Yeah, my son has something called the American Renewable Energy Institute. It's in Aspen, but he's all over the world. He has 200 brilliant people every year who want to help the planet. And so Jimmy Carter was one time, and I told him when I met him, I said, I have a miniature replica of your Habitat for Humanity. He said, oh yes, we're still building 15 more houses over in Nepal this year and things like that. So even in his 90s, he was still cooking. This is Chatty Cathy, and this is Chatty Baby, brother and sister. So I gave one to one daughter and one to the other. And I thought how funny it was that one would be black and one would be white when they're twins. And then I found this article about two people who, she was black, he was white. One of them came out white, one of them came out black, and they're twins.
Whoa.
Isn't that funny? We'll make a quick trip through. This is sort of the attic on his back porch instead. You see a painting that I did years ago. I had a little store on the Cape Cod. I called it the General Washington Store.
Do you want to show us your book? It's
Sure.
right there, right?
I'm very impressed with you guys. You can navigate this.
Oh my gosh.
Some of the highlights of my life, my girl.
We're already in the book?
Hey,
We're in the book!
Book 'em, Dano.
That is so cool. What?
Yeah, you know.
I love it.
See, everybody else has these things on their cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. I have a book.
Oh my gosh.
So every month I have another one.
The YouTube channel. I love you.
I'm on to you guys. Thank you.
You are the
This
sweetest.
is the guy who...
What has kept you so healthy and vibrant for your whole
I
life?
think I'm too stubborn to get, sick or to get over it, and quit this life yet. Still got stuff to do, That's the beautiful face.
What do you
I
love
see
about
every day.
Oprah?
Well, she loves everybody, and I love everybody. She inspires, and she does good things with what she has, I am very pleased that she shares it with me. And see, there are some of my other heroes over there. Dr.
Michelle
King.
and Barack.
Yeah, and JFK.
JFK,
In 1963, I went to the Newport Folk Festival, and then I went to see Dr. King, Martin Luther King, talk about his dream of freedom.
You saw
equality.
him speak?
I did.
You saw I Have a Dream speech?
I sure did, yeah. I have a dream today that one day my children will be recognized not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day all men will be free.
Do you see any parallels between that time,
Oh
the
boy, are you
60s
kidding?
and today?
And this is the thing that makes me feel good, is that the kids these days are standing up for what's right and being strong and doing it again. And I want to thank you guys for helping us to survive this. I mean, it's going to be rough still, but I think there's going to be a better world, and you're the guys that are creating it. You've come from the stars, and you're doing it.
Every little thing in here has a story, and she remembers every detail of every part of her life through these items. It's actually unbelievable. She cares so much about every little moment of her entire life, and it's all kept in this home. I love her.
I am so grateful for the years of stories and wisdom that Sakina shared with us that day. Every doll and every item in her home meant something to her and was almost like a time travel device used to portal to a moment in her life that was meaningful and worth telling a story about. I learned that Sakina was an activist her whole life and deeply cares about equality, the environment, and making this world a better place. She has faith in younger generations to create a better world, and we can't let her down.